Let me ask you something that's probably been weighing on your mind. Do you literally have to pack your bags and move to London to speak English well? It's probably the single biggest myth out there, and it absolutely holds back so many busy or maybe just shy learners. We kind of get tricked into thinking that unless we're living in a fully English-speaking bubble, fluency is just, well, a pipe dream. But here's the absolute truth. No, you don't. You don't need a native speaker sitting next to you 24/7, and you definitely don't need to lock yourself away and study for hours every single night. So, take a deep breath, because what you actually need, just small, smart steps. Steps that are totally manageable, easy to repeat, and just seamlessly fit right into your daily life. Welcome to This Explainer. I am so excited you're here. Today, our main goal is super simple. We're going to help you speak English naturally, confidently, and honestly with joy, step by step, day by day. We're breaking down some brilliant source material today that shows you exactly how to achieve that fluency without completely upending your life. So here is our roadmap for today. 1. Busting the fluency myth. 2. The art of shadowing. 3. Essential daily language habits. 4. Living with English. And 5. Small actions, big results. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, Busting the Fluency Myth, the truth about learning. We all kind of buy into this exhausting myth, right? This idea that you have to move to the UK or drill grammar rules into your head for hours every night to make literally any progress. And honestly, it just feels so overwhelming. But the reality? It's so much simpler. The real path to fluency is built on small, smart, easily repeatable steps that you just weave into the life you already have. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait until your grammar is flawless. You just begin. Section 2, the art of shadowing, a simple, powerful technique. Now, this technique, it's a real game changer. It's an ultimate super skill that is going to immediately build your trust in your own speaking and listening abilities. So, what exactly is shadowing? Well, shadowing is listening to someone speaking English and then repeating exactly what they say without stopping. I absolutely love the metaphor our source uses here. You're just copying the sound, like an echo. You're trying to match their speed, their tone, their rhythm. It's not about analyzing every little piece of the language, it's just about mirroring it. So here is exactly how you do it in 3 simple steps. 1, you listen to a speaker. 2, you repeat exactly without stopping. And 3, you copy the sound like an echo. But pay attention to what is not on this list, okay? You do not stop to translate in your head. You don't pause to grab a dictionary. If you don't understand every single word, hey, that's completely fine. The goal here isn't 100% perfect comprehension. It's really about getting used to how English moves and how it actually feels to form those words in your mouth. Section 3, essential daily language habits, training your brain and mouth. Now, what's really interesting about this is how rapid fire we can build this playbook of habits. Let's run through them dynamically. First, listen 10 to 15 minutes daily. Make English your background music while you're cleaning, cooking, or going for a walk. And again, doesn't matter if you only catch about 30% of it. Second, shadow what you hear. Use your voice, because speaking is how you actually build that muscle. Third, think in English without translating. Start wiring your brain directly to the language using simple thoughts. And fourth, read aloud to train your mouth. I absolutely love this quote from the source regarding that last point about reading aloud. It's like going to the gym, but for your speaking muscles. Reading silently? Sure, it's fine. But reading aloud forces your tongue and your brain to actually work together. So you start slow. Then you read it a little faster. Then you read it again with some emotion. Pretend you're an actor. It's literally a physical workout for your pronunciation and fluency. Now, if all of that sounds a little intimidating, I just want you to take a breath and really absorb this next quote. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be practiced. When you're trying to think in English or speak aloud, you do not need these massive, complex, philosophical sentences. Tiny thoughts like, it's morning, I'm sleepy, or my personal favorite, I need coffee, are more than enough to start. Those small thoughts help your brain connect directly to English without that annoying delay of translation. Just practice. Let's move to seeing how this builds into Section 4, Living with English, from practicing to living. This, right here, is the biggest philosophical shift in our entire explainer. On one side, you have studying English, which is basically treating the language like a chore, sitting down with a textbook for 30 miserable minutes on a Monday night. But on the other side, you have living with English, where the language just becomes as routine as your morning coffee or scrolling through your favorite app. The more you see and hear English naturally in your day-to-day life, the more natural your fluency becomes. So how exactly do we live with English? Well, here are 5 incredibly actionable lifestyle tweaks. 1. Change your phone settings to English. I mean, you look at your phone 100 times a day, right? This creates effortless passive learning of words like settings or delete. 2. Write a super simple 3-sentence diary about your day. 3. Record a 1-minute voice message. 4. Join an online group on WhatsApp or Telegram to make the language feel alive and social. And 5. Watch and repeat short 20-second videos on TikTok or YouTube. I want to pause here for a second and really highlight that third step, recording a 1-minute voice message. Just 1 single minute. At the end of your day, just open your phone and talk about your plans or how you're feeling. Nobody else ever has to hear it. This is purely for you. Because when you listen back to yourself, you build this incredible self-awareness. You'll actually hear your own pronunciation. You'll catch your common grammar mistakes, and you'll naturally start fixing them over time. It is an unbelievably powerful tool for building real confidence. So the crucial point is, Section 5, small actions, big results. Building strong habits. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. Let's look at some of these tiny swaps. Instead of your normal morning greeting in your mother tongue, you just say, "Good morning." Instead of writing your daily to-do list in your native language, you just jot down an English to-do list. Instead of watching 5 minutes of TV in your own language to unwind, swap it for 5 minutes in English. These microscopic actions, they build unbreakable daily habits. And strong habits? Well, those are exactly what create confident English speakers. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Will English just be something you study or something you live with? Try making it a part of your phone, your journal, your thoughts, and your voice. Because when you make English a part of who you are, it's never going to feel like homework again. And that is when real fluency begins. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer today. Keep practicing, have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.